Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for some local news. Now, remember, we're just about 6 minutes away from Ticket Blitz Thursday launching. It is the Black Keys plus incredible blues guitar player Gary Clark Jr. That's an awesome night. That was a great matchup at Northerly, Iowa. And so it starts at 8, and we'll have one at 9. Lauren all throughout her show, and Brian Phillips. So all day long, every hour, your chance to get to the Black Keys, Q101 Twisted Christmas Veterans. And, of course, you'll get to the show and stay here for a chance at that in moments. First, some local news we'll get into. And one of the biggest stories, I know you've seen it on the news if you watch the news at night, or if you just come across your timeline, is the car being pulled out of the Fox River. It's just an eerie look. And from 1983, Karen Sheepers has been missing, and there's been skeletal remains found in the car. That's about what we know in a general statement. But what we're getting prepared for is Kenzie doing a very special, unique, and going to be groundbreaking Kenzie Crimes on Tuesday at 8 about this story.
Now, hands down, the most requested Kenzie's Crimes we've ever received. The station got blown up. My socials got blown up. I got tagged in every post of people wanting a true deep dive on this story. Because obviously you listen to the news, and of course they give you, just the main points, right? But there is so much to this. And it has taken such an interesting turn as to what may have actually happened, including people when she went missing that actually were related to John Wayne Gacy, that were in her life, things like that. So very, very spooky, eerie, and there is a lot more to this. I thought when I jumped into this, it was going to be such a cut and dry story, and it genuinely is not. So really looking forward to giving you guys that deep dive on Tuesday.
That will be Tuesday at 8:20 when we always do Kenzie Crimes, but I want to give you a heads up this early on to put it in your phone now because that's what's going to be about, that story. As it progresses, even any new things from now until then will be in Kenzie Crimes as well. So be ready for that. I don't know how to transition out of that to somebody winning the lottery. I just don't know how to do it. But we're going to
give it your
two
best shot.
Two opposite ends of the stick there.
Speaking of cars in the river, somebody's going to get a new car.
You know what? Let's all stop and clap for just a second. Well done.
You're welcome. Ugh. So somebody won the Mega Millions lottery for $349 million in DeKalb County. The winning ticket was sold at Casey's General Store in Cortland, Illinois. It seems like the people that win the big one are always in California or Texas. It's always California or Texas. So I'm stoked that it could be somebody listening right now in their car that won that. They haven't come forward yet, but it did cause a massive rush of people to go to the Casey's General Store in Cortland to buy lottery tickets, which is weird to me because someone just won there. The odds would be against it happening again, right?
Yes.
I mean, I think that's how odds work. I'm a big DraftKings guy. I understand. I mean, I've lost a lot of bets lately in sports, but
not
hey.
a big lottery guy, not a big winner.
I buy tickets all the time. That's why when I went out to Elgin, when I go out far out, like to Kenzie's
house where I come in from every day.
Kenzie's house. Yep. It's far from me.
Oh, man, is it?
And so whenever I do that, I go, well, we got to buy tickets because we're far out. So we're far out from where I live and not near my place where I buy tickets all the time. So I bought tickets there at the Speedway near Kenzie's house and delaying our ride home that night, and then I didn't win. And this person won. So it's upsetting.
I'm sorry about that.
And I took that personally.
Have you
It's been a really tough year for Brian.
Yeah.
He hasn't won the lottery. It's been a really tough year for him.
Somebody else did.
Let me tell you about my journey in not winning the lottery. It sucks.
Yeah.
The winning numbers were 1, 5, 17, 39, 62, and the mega ball was 8. So the person, let's see, it's a cash option of $161.4 million. I'm not sure if that's after taxes, so then take out about almost half, so they're going to walk away with like 80, 90-some million dollars.
Chump change.
Yeah. Now, you should take the $349 and get the installments every year because you get more money, but people always take the cash because it's like, what if I die next year and didn't get all the money? I didn't get to roll around naked in all the money. I wanted cash, all of that. Casey's district manager said, yeah, they got a call about the shocking news, And, yeah, people are going in there not just for the pizza now, but to buy the lottery tickets because Casey's General Store pizza is fire.
And they have an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor there, Mountain Dew Overdrive. So,
Are you serious?
Brian, I would never joke about something like this.
So I know Taco.
He's not. What is he? Did not take this serious, Brian? What's wrong with you? That's something you joke about.
What do I look like, Carrot Top over here?
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm sorry, we're doing WBEZ now. Go ahead with the serious news on the Mountain Dew flavor at Casey's. No, go,
God, give him some space. Let him breathe.
I'll give you 20 seconds. Go.
Let me do my BEZ report. Mountain Dew Overdrive is now available at Casey's General Store. Exclusive flavor. And then everybody falls asleep because it's, yeah, exactly.
Now, the news isn't so bad, but the delivery, yeah. The packaging.
A little dry. But no, they not only have the breakfast pizza that they're famous for, but the exclusive Mountain Dew Overdrive flavor, a new citrus punch flavor that goes full throttle, thrilling your taste buds with mango, among other fruits.
So why do they get it?
Because they paid for it?
So they get exclusive Mountain Dew flavors.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
This happens. You know, all these convenience stores are now bidding for exclusive Dew flavors. It's a whole thing.
And they have great prices on gas there, too.
Oh, my God, yeah. You can fill up your car hole.
It's safe to say that Taco Bell was the first to get the exclusive because of the Baja Blast.
That's right.
Yeah. So they really are trendsetters.
Exactly. And now, last year we all celebrated the 20th anniversary of Baja Blast. And ever since then, there's just been an explosion of exclusive Dew flavors.
So Casey's General Store has 3 flavors? Or 1?
1.
You described it so much.
Why,
I thought it was...
why was it either 3 or 1? Why were there 2 choices?
The description felt like 3 different flavors.
No. To be clear, Casey's, of course, they're famous for their Mountain Dew Overdrive, which is a citrus punch flavor that goes full throttle, thrilling your taste buds with mango, raspberry, and lime flavors.
Brian's like, so 3.
It sounds like a lot. I just want like cherry. I want to just hear that.
Well, this has mango, raspberry, and lime.
And that's your breaking news.
That's right. That's it. One more question before we bail. Is it fountain or is it a bottle?
Bottle. I don't think they have the fountain. I could be wrong. If any Casey's General Store expert wants to call up, 312-591-8300. I've never seen it in the fountain. I've only seen it in the bottle.
Huh. I like fountain, but I'll drink in the bottle if I have to. But the fountain mixture is always so good at Casey's.
Kenzie, grab your car keys. You're going to a Casey's. Let us know what they have.
Thank God. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Kenzie. All right, so while we're waiting for a Casey's employee to call up or someone that goes there to verify it, let's start Ticket Butts Thursday. Let's do this. Let's go.
Baby, I'm howling for you.
My edits are a little long on this one.
I thought he was playing a song.
I really wanted to get to the feel of the Black Keys. Hopefully you got it. I played 3 songs in that.
We're just going to live stream a concert.
So the Black Keys No Rain, No Flowers tour. Text BOY to 312-591-8300. BOY. Text BOY to 312-591-8300. Your chance to win. Special guest Gary Clark Jr. So get there early because he's amazing. And that'll be at Northerly Island Wednesday, September 3rd. Tickets are on sale now. Our great friends at Live Nation hooked you up with this. So text BOY to 312-591-8300. You got about an hour. At 9 o'clock, we'll give you a new keyword. So go ahead and do it. Do it once and get those tickets.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Mumford & Sons will drop their tour info. So they just played in Chicago, of course, where we had our winners get to go backstage, meet Mumford & Sons, and see one of the greatest shows at Chicago Theater I've ever seen, and I mean that. That's their favorite room in the world, according to Marcus Mumford. So tomorrow the album drops with Rushmere, and also, which we got to listen to before anybody else last weekend, so it was great for our listeners that won that. That's one of these things we do here. We take care of you and see the show. So they're going to announce a full tour, which will probably have a Chicago date on it over the next year at some point at a bigger venue, so looking forward to seeing that. Now, a couple programming notes, breaking news. Before, and because a lot of people were checking in, a couple of people from Hammond were checking in about the Casey's General Store situation. where they have a exclusive Mountain Dew flavor. In Case, what is that Mountain Dew flavor?
Mountain Dew Overdrive is exclusively available at Casey's. This new citrus punch flavor goes full throttle, thrilling your taste buds with mango, raspberry, and lime flavors.
Why don't you have an endorsement for them?
I know. I would love one.
Hope you pay rent.
No kidding. Pay for more Mountain Dew.
Well, what if they paid you in Mountain Dew? Would you take that endorsement?
In a heartbeat.
It would save him $16,000 a month. What are you talking about?
Money is fleeting. Mountain Dew is forever.
So we mentioned the Casey's because that's where the winning lottery ticket in DeKalb was bought for Mega Millions. And now people have been flooding in there thinking that, guys, lightning's going to strike twice right now. And they also are known for their incredible breakfast pizza.
Hell yeah.
But they have that flavor, and we have been confirmed, I believe, in the text line, Kenzie, that I was curious if it was fountain or the bottles that they have, because I like getting a fountain drink if I go in the gas station. And it's fountain.
Right. And we have two texts confirming that. And if we were an actual news station, that would mean we could post the story because you need two confirmed sources.
We need 2 texts from random anonymous listeners to verify it.
Someone wrote, "Oh, it's fountain, all right."
That's good to hear.
Thank you, Tony and Lindenhurst, for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the passion.
Stop by Casey's, get your Fountain Dew exclusive flavor. Berry Blast. What is it again?
No, it's not Berry Blast. It's Overdrive.
Why are you just making stuff up? Why'd you just make up a name?
They have a Berry Blast, don't they?
They have a variation of it.
Yeah.
Fountain Dew was excellent. You really almost hit a home run there, but no, it's Overdrive, which is mango, raspberry, and lime flavors, which bring out the wild characters in your life. This PR statement's unbelievable.
Love it.
This brand, let me tell you.
Casey
I just
says that.
renamed it. Like you just guessed.
Fountain Dew.
We're talking about berries?
Also tomorrow at this time, remember, tomorrow, very important holiday for Chicagoland because of our guy Chris Farley. It is the 30th anniversary of Tommy Boy. So Case's movie reviews, that's when they happen on Fridays at 8. And, of course, if you're new to the show, Case hasn't seen any big movie. So you're saying, why is he reviewing Tommy Boy? It came out 30 years ago because he hasn't seen it. And a first watch, I'm so jealous you get to watch Tommy Boy for the first time and review it tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
I'm going to watch it today. As I always do, I'll post on my Instagram story, hey, I watched Tommy Boy for the first time. I'm going to review it tomorrow at 8. And I know my DMs all day are going to be, what do you mean you've never seen Tommy Boy? I've never seen it. I'm going to change that today. I am quite excited for it.
Idiot, moron, stupid. Finally, one
Those
more.
all come from Brian.
Oh, I have a burner that I hit him up on.
Oh, you're that guy?
Yeah, I'm a burner. You'll see a whole bunch in there. Okay. Also, one more reminder. We mentioned our opening day broadcast is a week from tomorrow, and Lauren's going to be at a Boost Mobile appearance soon. We have the Co-Eat in Cambria event on Thursday, the Q101 free pop-up. We started this thing called Get to the Point. We found out that a lot of people out there, these schools don't have pencils. And first off, people, they still use pencils. That was shocking enough for me and Case. Kenzie knows this because her 10-year-old has a bunch of pencils around the house and needs more. So these schools need them. And we're starting a pencil drive, and you can do that. You can donate by just texting pencil to 312-591-8300. Pencil to 312-591-8300. And that will send some pencils to us. Kenzie put up a whole list. There's all different price ranges, so you can, a couple bucks to under $100.
Yeah, still, because there's obviously some bulk options if you would like to do that. And I want to believe I think they're more like $60-ish for some bulk options. But literally, one of the pencil options is $2. And there's a wide range in between there as well. I've gathered every different size and combination, so that way you can really donate however, that works for you, and they'll come right to the station, and we'll be dropping off those pencils.
And the $60 option is something like 1,000 pencils or something like that?
Yeah, no, there are some really huge bulk options.
That will help us because we're going to deliver these to at least 15 schools in the area that have signed up. So whatever you can do to donate, you can bring the pencils to those locations of our events over the next week and a half, or just do it easier that way. Text pencil to 312-591-8300 and donate what you can to help out the kids. The kids need pencils. Schools need pencils. We're helping them out. So please do that.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 Lincoln Park. Remember, Lauren, in her Women in Rock series, has an interview with Emily Armstrong. One of the only interviews with her, by the way, really exclusive on our YouTube channel. It's awesome. It is incredible. So go check it out there. Of course, on our socials, a link is there as well. But our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe because all that content is right there in long form of a great interview. Plus, we have world premiere music from Lincoln Park tomorrow at 10. So be here for that as well. A lot going on with Linkin Park besides the show coming up in August at the Madhouse. Switching gears to another band, AJR, 312-591-8300. You want tickets to AJR? We got caller 10. You've got them. AJR in Tinley Park coming up in July. Thank God they made a show in July. August is stacked.
Thank goodness.
So AJR, caller 10 right now gets those tickets from Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Now, in life, you're with somebody.
This was unnecessary.
Set the stage here a little bit. You always want to do something special for your significant other, I think. I do. I think Case does. I think Kenzie does. We always want to do something special, and we hope our significant others want to do something special for us. And a lot of times you plan something, you really try hard, and it falls through for whatever reason. My question is, are you obligated, once you've tried hard, to do a make good on something that falls through? Kenzie led us here with a story of what happened last night in her household. I think things got loud. If you were over in Elgin, you might have heard this. Might have heard some windows rattling.
You may have heard.
You know how when you drive by a car with a subwoofer on and you just go, wow, that's loud. You might have been driving in Kenzie's neighborhood last night and it might have got loud over this issue.
Yes. Can I proceed with the story?
Yes, you can.
Okay, are you done with your preamble?
That was my setup on a platter for you right there.
Beautiful. So my last birthday was like not a great birthday. It was just a very stressful day at the time. Marino was just a few months old, and he was super colicky and screaming the whole day, and it just was not a good day. And then my family doesn't live here, so Justin's family came over. But I just sat upstairs with the baby the whole time because he was so upset while everybody was downstairs and eating. It was just like not a good day, okay?
And that birthday was about when?
No. I'm not playing this game with you. You figure it out. Nobody helped them with my birthday.
Okay,
anyway.
July 4th.
Thank
No.
you, July
Last
4th.
year.
That's
Yeah,
right.
obviously.
Celebrate America and Kenzie.
Yes, those are the two things. It's the big two. So that happened, so it's not good. But my husband did get me a really good gift, and my whole life, one of and I'm sorry, but my Latina queen, the one person I really, really want to see in concert is Shakira. She's amazing. She speaks 7 languages. She plays 18 instruments. She's just incredible, okay?
Hey, don't apologize for that. You want to see Shakira.
I love Shakira, but that's Latin culture, deep rooted. That's my girl, okay?
You're okay. It's fine. You want her to see her.
Yes. So he got me tickets because really when she was popping and touring, I was too young. And then she really took a break, had a family, raised those kids. But, Pedro, she goes through that divorce. Okay, now she's back out here. So now he knows how bad I want to see her. So he got me tickets to Shakira, which was, even though my birthday was far away from this, because I'm not going to give you a hint.
Damn it.
The show was going to be in December. So I was like, I got to wait a while. But this is awesome. It's going to be so fun. And the show was on a Saturday. It was early December on a Saturday. So a few months later, at the end of summer, the show gets canceled because she rebooks for a stadium tour. I go, okay, no problem. We'll just go to the stadium. I guess I'm going to have to go to Soldier Field, which I hate, but I'll do it, okay? No, she's not coming to Chicago because she's doing a music festival. It sucks. So she will not be doing her stadium tour here. I don't want to go see her at a music festival because I want to see her actual, full-blown touring performance, okay? So I just don't get a show anymore. There's no tickets. There's no rebook. I don't have it. And I thought to myself, okay, that's kind of a bummer because that was my one and only. It's the only thing I got for my birthday, and rightfully so because it's expensive. So we get all the money back for the tickets, and I'm like, well, maybe my husband will because it was a Saturday, maybe we'll just go out to dinner that night. Just something simple, we should have been out, but let's just get a babysitter locally and go to a restaurant. That day comes and goes and never happens. And I was like, I'm going to sit back. Maybe he'll make it up to me. Valentine's Day will be a little bigger. We'll go out. We'll do something extra special. Valentine's Day was not a very big deal, apparently. Okay, so now
Goodbye.
We're getting closer to my next birthday. And I gave him this whole time. And he starts talking about my next birthday. And I go, wow, I really hope it's good. And he goes, why? And I go, because I didn't get jack-ish for my last birthday because you never did anything. And he goes, well, I did do something. I got you tickets.
He shouldn't have said anything there.
Yeah.
Because that led you, just like I did on the setup on a platter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He led you on a platter for a rant that was going to shake the windows in the house.
Well, I was going to say she's getting loud right now.
She's already getting louder.
Because to not even acknowledge, I was I haven't said anything. I've given you a huge opportunity. I never said anything. And by the way, I make birthdays a very big deal. Everybody in this house, my 2 boys, my husband always has a huge birthday. We basically didn't do anything. I just got tickets. And then that show gets canceled and you never did anything. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, maybe he'll give me like a really great birthday this upcoming year. I don't know. It would just be nice if your husband cared about you since you do everything for the household and they always feel cared about, right? So he's like,
I'm really curious if the listeners can hear your head going back and forth.
Do we want to unpack that for a second?
but wait. So I'm like a little bit, I'm like, let me not even like slip into Spanish. Let me just calm down.
But
okay,
you already got there's an accent that's coming in, by the way, right now as you're talking.
Sorry, I'm just getting a little upset. But anyway.
Scaring me. I'm nervous.
But I was like, well, you didn't do anything. And he's like, well, I did. I got you tickets. I go to a show that got canceled. And it would be different if it got canceled last minute. So it's like, oh my God, like by surprise. I go, you knew it was canceled like in September, a few months after my birthday. And you had a long time to do something like just something, not as big as that. I get it. Like, it's not your fault. I wasn't mad that the show got canceled. I wasn't mad at him. But he just never did anything. He goes, well, why should I have to do something? I already bought you a nice gift. And I go, we didn't. We got the money back. I was just like, I lost it. You didn't buy me anything. We got the money back.
Oh,
it
you were
never
clapping?
happened.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
God.
I
Run!
I would never, if somebody's birthday thing got canceled, and it's like, okay, like, obviously they shouldn't be mad at me, but I would totally at least do something cutesy to be like, I'm sorry, like, here's like a little, just something like a good will offering. I was so, I like the fact that he doesn't think he should have sent me. It sent me.
Can I read some texts?
Yes.
Okay, first off, Kenzie is sounding more and more like Rosie Perez from White Men Can't Jump as the story goes on. Also, let's see. I love how Kenzie is getting more and more Latina as the story goes on. Laura checked in with that one.
I like the text from Chris that just says, she's mad.
Yeah. Also, I like this one from 331. Sounds like Kenzie should communicate better with her partner about her emotional needs.
Mm-hmm. Something to
Does
consider.
it sound like he didn't hear me?
I think he was worried about his physical safety, not his emotional safety at that time. And also a random text early in the story. What's a make good? A make good is when you buy tickets for Shakira, the show gets canceled, and there's no other tour announced, and maybe you just go to a nice dinner, which I think would have been acceptable to Kenzie, I think. I don't want to get her mad at me, but I'm just saying that would have been okay, a really nice dinner, or no? Kenzie.
Yeah, I would have been totally fine if we just went out for dinner the night we were supposed to go to the concert. I understand it's hard to meet up. Like, you can't match the concert that I wanted to go to my whole life. It's not your fault. It's fine. But, like, it would have been a nice nod. Like, something.
Felipe just checked in. That Latina blood is boiling.
847 said Kenzie's husband is going to disappear and she's going to talk about it on Kenzie's crimes.
Also got a text from Megan. Case, run. Brian, you have to run the board so you can't leave. Can't leave the room. I'm glad people know how things work here.
That's awesome.
Case can just run, though, but I can't.
God, Kenzie, when she dips into that accent, it is terrifying.
Calvin just checked in. Calvin just texted and said, I'm getting scared just hearing this story in my car.
Kenzie, this is why your husband couldn't help you. He's scared of you.
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm 5'2".
Ty checked in and said, I didn't know Kenzie was Latina, but I know now.
Oh, no. I'm terrified of what's going to happen to him.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
I guess, let me ask you, Kenzie. Okay, so is dinner what you wanted? What did you want out of this? Because he didn't cancel Shakira.
I know we didn't cancel Shakira.
Are you
but
sure?
I'm not mad. When that got canceled, I'm like, oh, that sucks. I did not yell at him. I did not. That's not his fault. I understand.
Okay.
But how
Sounds
do
like
you
you might
not?
have yelled at him.
How do you know that the only thing that you got somebody and the only thing someone got for their birthday, and it's your wife who takes care of everything? How do you see that and you're not like, let me at least like take her out. Let me at least like just do something nice, something as a replacement. Because at this point, all you did is buy tickets. You didn't plan this whole evening or anything. So you bought tickets. The money came back. Just do something else nice.
Can I ask a follow-up question without getting mad at me?
Fine.
Too late.
Bad start. So she's coming and playing Sueños Music Festival in Chicago, right?
Right.
Yeah, Dave, Baby Daddy Dave just checked in from Aurora to
I
remind
know
us of
she's
that.
doing Sueños. I know.
But you don't want a festival environment.
Yeah, that's not good enough?
I don't want to go to. First off, he didn't offer. Okay, but second off, I really want to see her actual like stadium tour because the music festivals are always different, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's always a shorter set. It's just not gonna be the same There's going to be a bunch of drunk teenagers there. I just don't want to deal with it.
Drunk teenagers.
Yes.
That's part of the
That
fun
don't even
concert
know.
experience.
They don't even know what she meant to my childhood. I just need an immersive experience. I don't want other people. Like, I don't want a bunch of other artists there. Like, I just want to see her.
Something tells me you would tell the drunk teenagers what she means to you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Hey,
like,
you
I
miss
don't
about
get
5
it.
songs
You
yelling
don't
at a
get it.
drunk kid from Schaumburg who just wanted to get down there and meet somebody. Also, more text coming in. Gina said, early takeaway from the show. You can only get your point across when you use the Latina accent.
It's true.
It's true.
Sometimes men don't get it until you get fired up. They're like, well.
Yeah. But do you think he gets it now after this whole conversation? I mean, now is the make good even worth it because you had to go through that emotional expenditure to explain to them that you were
now
upset.
it's like forced. So if I were him, I would just do a really great birthday next year, like when it's my birthday.
But I've been in this situation when this happens, and I feel like, well, if I do it now, it's not sincere, so it better just be for the next event. It shouldn't be
Right,
for...
but that's what I'm saying. So like maybe my birthday doesn't suck. You know what I'm saying? The next one, huh?
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 773 just said he should take Kenzie to another Latino concert. But that won't do it because you want Shakira, right?
You should
But again, anything would have been like I'm just saying a nice peace offering. It would have just been nice.
I wish I had this drop ready to go. 708 checked in and said, all I can picture is Peter Griffin saying, I just want to talk to him as he loads the shotgun.
I can
my
give you
guy.
that drop. I can work on that.
All right, well, what do you think on this situation? Do you do make goods? Is Kenzie right? Or is her husband right? Because he tried. He didn't cancel Shakira on his own. 312-591-8300. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
If you missed the Ticket Blitz keyword for the Black Keys and Gary Clark Jr., we'll give that to you again in just about 6 minutes. And then a new keyword coming up at 9. So you got to stay here for 20 minutes because we'll give you the current one and then the new one. You can enter every hour until we tell you to stop that you've won all day today with Laura and Brian Phillips and us through the rest of the show. So stay here for that in just about 6 minutes. Now, Kenzie just told a story about the Shakira concert getting canceled, which sounds like, okay, well, her husband bought those tickets for her birthday. The show got canceled and not redone except for in festival form at the Sueños Festival in Grant Park this summer. Not this weekend.
This
Not
weekend.
this weekend.
Opening day baseball this weekend. White Sox, not this weekend.
It's easy to confuse Sueños and opening day.
And all she wanted was maybe a nice dinner instead, but she didn't get that because he tried. He really tried hard to do something nice, and when he got canceled, he didn't do a make good on it, and that's what's got her upset, of course. Now, a lot of texts coming in on this one, and a lot of people checking in enjoyed that, I guess, a building rant from Kenzie. As she turned more and more Latina throughout the storytelling.
I got scared. I was terrified.
Case left the room. I can't leave. I got to run everything in here. What do you got on the text line, Case?
Well, 708 checked in. They were the ones that said, all I can picture is Peter Griffin saying, I just want to talk to him as he loads a shotgun, and we now have that drop. This is what Kenzie sounds like talking to her husband.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to
Put
talk to
that
him.
gun
I
away.
just want to talk to him. I just want to talk
It
to
is
him.
not his
I
fault.
just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
Can't shoot him.
That's a permanent drop on the show from now on.
That's going to get into the arsenal.
Yeah, that's there. Also, Smitty checked in. Kenzie, son of a bitch. She's in it for the money, not the birthday thought.
Jonas, son of a bitch.
Oh, there you go. Kenzie, is this going to be resolved anyway in like 10 or 20 seconds here? Can you let me know if you've heard from him during this story at all?
I haven't heard from him during this story. What do you mean?
He didn't text you?
No.
He does not listen to the show. Kenzie has established that.
Yeah.
What are the DraftKings odds that he's home when you get home today? Like when you leave the show here and go home,
Well, I hope so because he doesn't take the baby places.
what are the odds that the baby's alone on the couch?
Higher than him taking the baby.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.